Hello everyone. In this video, we will learn how to do vocabulary in our SSC examination, section B. Well, now let's look at a glance about section B. In the previous video, we will learn about English grammar. Now we will learn the vocabulary part. Question number 24 to 32. You'll have 24 marks for vocabulary. So from question number 24 to 26, we'll have synonyms, antonyms and the right forms. And from 27 to 29, we'll have spellings like word clusters, suffixes and correcting the wrongly spelled words. And in question number 30, it's all about dictionary skills. 31, it's regarding classification of words. And 32, it's about one word substitutes. This is how we have to practice and learn the vocabulary. Now let's see the first question. Question number 24. Read the following paragraph and write the synonym of the underlined word, choosing from the words given in the box. So here is the box for you. Take, common, tiny, bold, primarily. Now let's look at the paragraph. Read the paragraph and try to read the words given in the box and the words underlined or highlighted. Nick Vujicic was born with no arms and legs, but he doesn't let the details stop him. The brave 26-year-old, who is mainly a torso, plays football and golf, swims and surfs. Despite having no limbs, Nick has a small foot on his left hip, which helps him balance and enables him to kick. He uses his one foot to type, write with a pen and pick things up between his toes. Now you have read the paragraph. What you have to do is try to understand the words and the meanings. So now you have to choose the correct synonym against the word, and I'm sure you can do it well because this is from our first lesson only. Let's check now. So right. So brave, mainly, small, big. These are the words. Now let's look at the responses here. Brave, bold, mainly, primarily, small, tiny, pick and take. This is how you have to write in your examination paper. Now, question number 25 is all about antonyms. Read the paragraph and match the words under A with their antonyms under B. Now let's read this passage. When Nick was born, his father was so shocked that he left the hospital room to vomit. His distraught mother could not bring herself to hold him until he was 4 months old. Now, if you think directly the antonyms for the word left or old, you will have two. Like when we think about left, obviously you will get right. Old means again you will have young or new. So but you have to pick out the antonyms correctly from the given words according to the context. That's what you have to take care. Now the words here are shocked, left, distraught, old. And the options are young or new. Actually you will get only one. The other one will be distracted, but I gave in the same one. Balanced, confident, arrived, easy and received. Remember there will be two more excess words. So you have to choose the 4 correct words. I think you are trying now. Shocked, left, distraught, old. Let's look at the answers. Right? Shocked. The exact word is 3 and it is confident. Left. The answer is here arrived. Okay? Because that he left the hospital room. So he left and he arrived. Distraught, not worried, not disturbed, and the person is balanced. So 2. Old, here it's not new. 4 months old means you have to write young. So the option is 1. So this is how you have to write. You have to write the word A and the corresponding number against that letter. A and 3, B 4, C 2, D 1. This is how you have to answer in the question paper. You have to write in the answer paper. Now let's look at question number 16. Right forms. Fill in the blanks with right form of the word given in the bracket. So for this, those who read the lessons well, reading A well, you can do better because you'll get the passage directly from the lesson and there will be an alternative also. For example, it was so hard for them, but right from the start, they did their best to make me independent or independence. My dad put me in the water at 18 months and gave me the courage or courageous to learn how to swim. I also got real or really into football and skateboarding. I totally love the English Premier League. So I'm sure what you have to do is you have to pick out A and you have to write the answer. That will be enough. No need to rewrite the passage again. So now the answers are A, it's independent, B, and gave the courage, C, I also got really, and D again, I totally love the English Premier League. So these are the 4 options. This is how you have to answer. Now question number 27 to 29, as I told you, it's all regarding spelling. And for this you have to read only reading A. So complete the following word with OU or EA or IE or EE. These are the vowel clusters. So for example, Nick, who was T dash dash SCD and BULL dash dash D, had an electric wheelchair for mobility and a team of carers to help him. So now you have to pick these vowel clusters and you have to complete the word, right? Fill the word spelling. I hope you have done it. Now let's check the spellings. Nick, who was teased, T-E-A-S-C-A-D, and the second one is B-U-L-L-I-E-D, bullied, right? This is how you have to do. And now the question number 28, it's all about suffixes. Complete the word with the correct suffix given in the bracket. His disability came without any medical explanation. EXPLANA, is it TION or SION? A rare occurrence called phocomelia. Is it ENCE or ANCE? We know both ENCE and ANCE are correct. But in this case, what you have to do is, you have to find out which is the exact word we have in our reader, right? So let's check for the answers. It is explanation, EXPLANATION, occurrence, OCCURENCE. Now question number 29, it's all about correcting wrongly spelled words. Find the wrongly spelled word and write the correct spelling. Here are the words for you. There will be 4 words: examine, quarrel, telegram, mustache. Now conference, independence, performance, confidence. These are, I can say, a bit tricky because you have to know all the 4 spellings. So let's check the answers now. Examine, and the mistake here is quarrel. And now the correct answer is QUARRELLAD. Of course, in the exam, you will have only one spelling. I mean, there won't be any such things like that. But here I have given just like that. So the second one is performance, and it is PERFORMANCE. So this is how you have to write answer for this question. Now question number 30 is all about dictionary skills. You will have different types of questions. Read the following dictionary entry of the word given below and answer the questions that follow. The word is adversity. The word and which we have in the slants is called phonetic transcription. And the next one is noun. It's a passive speech. And here is the meaning: a difficult or unpleasant situation, or resilience in the face of adversity. Synonyms: misfortune, ill luck, bad luck, trouble, difficulty. These are all the synonyms you have. So try to read the words and the dictionary entry clearly again and again. Then try to understand the question and find the answer exactly. You will find it out very easily. Now the first question for you is, what is the phonetic transcript of the word adversity? You can find here. And the second one is, what is the part of speech of the word adversity? Again you have here. Now let's check the answers. The first one is, this is adversity, and what is the part of speech is noun. Sometimes they will ask synonyms, sometimes they will ask antonyms, sometimes they will ask, maybe they may ask to write the sentence of your own words using the word. And this is how you have to answer this question. Now the next one is question number 31. It's all about classification of words. Arrange the following words under the correct headings. Here you are: placid, suave, boorish, obnoxious, brave, careless, compassionate, and timid. And for this you will have the question like positive qualities and negative qualities. Just try to guess. I'm sure you can do almost all 6 words correctly, and 1 or 2 you will have a bit tricky, and if you follow you can do well, because we have from the reading lesson 1 only. Now here are the words for you. The positive quality is brave and the negative is timid, and the second one is positive compassionate and obnoxious is the negative quality, and the third one is placid and the negative quality is careless, and the fourth one is suave and boorish. This is how you have to write both positive qualities and negative qualities under this classification of words. And now the last question in the vocabulary part is 32nd question. It's all about one word substitutes. So match the following one word substitutes in part A with the meaning in part B. What you have to do is write only the numbers and their corresponding letters in your answer book. This the instruction is very clear. So now let's check. Teetotaler, misogynist, fatalist, anthropologist. Here are the options for you. One who spends too much money, one who abstains from taking alcohol, one who hates women, a person who believes in fate, a person who studies human race, a life history written by oneself. So you have all read this from reading unit number 1 and reading A. And now let's check. Right. Teetotaler, misogynist, fatalist, and anthropologist. Now let's look at the options. Number 1, teetotaler, it is one who abstains from taking alcohol. And the second one is misogynist, we all know, one who hates women. And the third one is fatalist, one who believes in fate. Right? So D. And the last one is anthropologist, a person who studies human race. So that's the end of the question number 32, and this is how you can do your vocabulary. And if you read all the reading A lessons thoroughly, you can score good marks in the vocabulary. And this time we have 24 marks for vocabulary, so you have to focus more. Right? That's all for today, and please watch and wait for the next video to learn how to write creative writing and get 9 or 10 marks for each question, because you will have 3 questions and 3 into 10, 30 marks. So let's meet in the next class.